Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rio, the gaming fisher of men. Now, it is not just a name. It is not just a title, but it is calling and a purpose. When I call myself a fisher of men, it also means being a fisher of people, of humanity, all of mankind. And this is my calling, my purpose that God has called me to do. God's plan and purpose for everyone is different and unique. I believe that not everyone will be a fisher of men, but everyone should be a part of the Great Commission, because that is what Christ has called us to do within Matthew chapter 9, verse 28. Now, what is exactly a fisher of men? Well, the same way that you would fish for fish as a fisherman, it's a similar concept to be a fisher of people. It's never physical, of course. I'm not physically fishing for people. It's more spiritual. And when I mean spiritual, I mean I'm saving people, just as Christ did 2,000 years ago. I'm saving their souls for the kingdom of God. I always try to save someone who needs it or not, because that is my purpose and my calling. To always bring someone home, bring them closer with God, or reunited for the first time. It might sound hard to explain, but that is the truth. The same way that I would pray for someone physically, or even hearing this message now in this video, I'm trying to save you. I want to help you, because this is what God wants. This is what I want. Because if I'm not sharing this message with you, then I wouldn't be doing my part. Then I wouldn't be a fisher of men. And so I'm doing my part. And I want to save the world as Jesus did. One soul at a time. So, that is what a fisher of men is. I understand that some of you watching or not watching this video right now may refuse to believe, accept, or acknowledge Christianity as a whole. And I believe that everyone on earth will soon see God's glory, sooner rather than later. I pray this to be true, because as a fisher of man, I want every soul to be saved and everyone to make it to heaven, even though that is very optimistic. That's just who I am. And I pray that we do make it there. It's not going to be easy, but the most important thing is that we try, no matter what, and give it our all. Hello everyone, This is kind of a first for me, actually doing a commentary over a gameplay. So today we're gonna be reviewing a game I had, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and this is kind of a, like I said, it's a first. I've never done this before, so bear with me. Things might get a little awkward. Might repeat myself here and there, but I want this to be as enjoyable as possible because, I mean, I want to start doing this commentary more often. So I'm gonna yap about myself, yap about the gameplay, and I guess just let's just have a good time, shall we? And all right, let's get to the gameplay, I guess. Okay, so the deck I'm using here is what I like to call advanced meta Kashtira. That's basically what I'm playing. I could probably pull up a deck profile after the gameplay, but so basically it just mainly consists of Kashtira cards, and then just other like level 7 turbo cards to like help support it essentially. Kashtira is one of my favorite archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh, and yeah, I just really love him. Not much else to say there. Well, I hope I don't stutter too much. I want to try to do some like as little takes as possible, but so it looks like my hand was pretty good. Going second, I did get the max C, so that was pretty neat. I mean, hey, listen, I'm gonna keep playing Maxine until the card gets banned, cause can't beat him, join him. The card's too strong and it's annoying. So I guess I got somewhat lucky here by the grace of God. So bless me with a good hand. So as you can see, my hand besides Max C is Unicorn, which is probably the best starter, and Nightmare Magician. Now, Nightmare Magician is a very good tech card. And it's very strong going second, but you cannot draw into you can never draw. I don't think there's a single illusion card in the game, or I could be wrong, but at least to my knowledge, I don't think there's a single illusion card in the game that can help you draw into Nightmare Magician. I mean, maybe if I played what's it called? I can't think. What's not the Phantom? Is it Phantom Beast? Yeah, like the Phantom Beast illusion cards. That's like when the illusion archetype like became a thing, or the type of monster type. I think maybe you could like have some search cards with or like you could try search Nightmare Magician with some of the Phantom Beast cards, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I do want to play Phantom Beast Chimera. That archetype. It's just been a while. Or I mean, I still gotta make it, but I really do want to play that deck because that archetype looks really fun. And but anyways, sorry, I'm just ranting here. But yeah, the card's really good. I love Nightmare Magician. Or like if I can toss it into a deck, I would if it just synergized so well. And so wow, I was yapping way too much that my opponent already got a pretty established board here. So I don't know exactly what my opponent is playing here. I'm not quite sure. It's kind of just like a mixed mashup of certain cards here. Well, I'm assuming it's mainly fairies, maybe, I don't know, or whatever he made with that that link monster there. So his end board right now is Harbinger, Chaos Angel, and that one monster I forgot the name of the one link 3. And so, well, actually, okay, well, never mind. So it's like some like fairy slop with Horus. So that's as far as I could tell what the main cards he's playing or he's using to his ability here. So now the board does look pretty well. Actually, his board. At first, I thought his board was pretty strong. But looking at it, his only real threatening card to be honest, is that Hope Harbinger. Um, I do remember. I know. Obviously, Chaos Angel is just a brick wall. Um, but that Link 3, I did read it, and I'm pretty sure that monster isn't really like threatening. Meaning like it has no like I don't think it has protection aside from the field spell, and it has no like quick effect. So if typically if a boss monster has no quick effect, or if it isn't like if it doesn't have high attack, or if it doesn't have like some type of like protection, normally if it doesn't have one of those three things, it's not really a good boss monster, right? Or like it's not a good card to just end your turn on, and like just hope you can survive with interactions, or just with time, I guess. But yeah, it does look like his only threatening card is the Harbinger. So I think, well, my place. Okay, so I am reading the card right now. The Link 3. It's Night Lord, Celestial Night Lord. I would just call it Night Lord. So as I'm reading it, it's just more like an extender from what it looks like. And so if I'm not scared of that, then I'm like, okay, well, what can I do here? Well, I don't want the Harbinger to negate my birth. So I think the game plan here is I'm going to Xyz. I'm sure you can see the plan here. I'm going to Xyz summon with Rice Heart and Unicorn, overlay into the Big Eye, and so I'm going to steal the Hope Harbinger, so that when I activate the Kashtira Birth, it's not going to get negated by the Harbinger, because now I control it. It's under my control now. So that was definitely the right play to do there. And so now, what I wanted to do from the beginning was to get Nightmare Magician out, and so the best way to summon Nightmare Magician, the easiest way is with the use of Unicorn and Kashtira Birth. And so, because Kashtira Birth can let you normal summon any level 7 monster without attributing, that is like the easiest way to go into the Unicorn, and or sorry, the Nightmare Magician. So that's why I love just slapping it in any deck that has Unicorn in it and Birth. So now I normal summoned the Nightmare Magician. Sorry for blanking. So normally when this card comes out, this card can just be really strong, going second. But it appears that I can't remember if I forgot, or I just wanted to test it out for my own curiosity if I actually could interact with the Chaos Angel. It turns out no, you can't, because Chaos Angel is unaffected by any other card effects that if it has a light monster, not just, well, dark is, if it's dark attribute, it can't be destroyed by battle, but the light attribute means you also can't it's unaffected by, I can't remember if it's just monster effects or just any other like spell trap effects too. Either way, I was using Nightmare Magician, so I definitely couldn't use that against it, but I was still curious. So couldn't pop it. But now I'm now trying to attack the Celestial Night Lord. And so to be honest, during this duel, I generally don't think I read the field spell at all. The Sanctuary in the Sky, the field spell on his side. I generally don't think I read this card at all. Typical Yu-Gi player, right? I never read anything. So what that field spell does, I'm pretty sure the Sanctuary in the Sky says that battle damage to the controller of a fairy monster from a battle involving that monster becomes 0. So I basically take like 0 battle damage. Well, sorry, no, not battle damage. Well, yes, the battle damage, but whenever I attack into a fairy monster, I take no damage, but the attack becomes 0, so I can't kill his monster. But also, like, I guess I also don't take no damage. Well, it's like I know what the card's trying to explain, but like it's a very unique property, because I don't think there's any property that kind of does both, like turns into 0 and you know, like, nothing gets destroyed, right? Or like you take no damage from it. So it's just kind of a odd card situation here. But anyways, I didn't read the field spell, so I didn't know why I just couldn't keep attacking into the Celestial Lord. I was like, the whole time I was wondering, like, why isn't this thing just dying? Why is it not dead? Because I was trying to beat over it, but I didn't know what was stopping it. And so um so well, I know that now, but I didn't know that when I was doing this duel. But to be honest, I just kind of been yapping about his board. So like, I mean, honestly, like anything that I do, you could just automatically assume like what's the game plan here. I mean, it's really not hard to play Kashtiras, right? Just flood the board the best you can. Um, with like, level 7 recursion. Make as much like, level 7 XCs as possible. Be as annoying as possible, banishing all their cards. It's really not hard. Kashtiras are more like annoying than like difficult to play around. I think everyone knows how to has the right idea to like play around Kashtiras. Um, but anyways, it looks like my opponent here now he's going into the battle phase after his his recursion. So Horus is pretty similar to Kashtira's, as in the fact as of you could also make some. They are good at making level 8 XCs monsters, but obviously with just so many, like, for reoccurring bodies, they could do more than just XCs monsters. But that's kind of the main primary premise of Horus. So he also has a lot of recursion, just like me as well. So now in my head, I'm like, okay, well, Horus's like big weakness, most like Kashtira, is like, King Sarcophagus is the best recursion spell. Kashtira Birth is the best recursion spell for both of us. So it only makes sense to pop his King Sarcophagus, so he can no longer gain access to his Horus monsters. Keep just flooding the board each and every turn, and not just like the Horus monsters themselves, but whatever else he can make with those monsters. And so he made his level he made his level 8 plays, and so because he because he destroyed my big guy, then because I stole his Harbinger. Now Harbinger's effect, I'm pretty sure any monster that is destroyed on my field, I gain like half of that attack, or I gain the full attack, and Harbinger gets the brunt of it, the full extent of that attack, I'm pretty sure. And so it appears now, my opponent is now, he it looks like he traded his Celestial Night Lord for SP Little Knight, which honestly, I don't know if that was, I honestly don't know if that was the right play for my opponent or not. And I did notice that he also banished the Maxi on his side, or in his grave. I'm pretty sure that was a misclick. I'm sure that was an accident, because there was literally no point to do that, or with any benefit that I could see. And so now it is back to my turn. And I'm pretty sure he could have like done more attacking, but he didn't want none of his monsters to be destroyed from my Harbinger, because my Hope Harbinger can redirect attacks to my other monsters to be directed towards Harbinger himself. So therefore, if he wanted to use one of his well, not the the Chaos Angel wouldn't die by battle, but if like the Little Knights or the Zombie Vampire or the Imseti wanted to attack one of my 250 monsters, or obviously the tier limit Kashtira, whatever. Any monster that's not the Nightmare Magician or the Harbinger, if you wanted to attack them, then I could just attack, or then I could just activate Harbinger's ability to redirect their attack into it, and therefore his cards would be destroyed and not mine, or whoever attacks into it, because that's just Yu-Gi-Oh! Whoever has a higher attacking monster wins, if there's no protection involved. And so, man, I'm sorry, my apologies. Sometimes I yap too much. I don't even pay attention to what's even happening on the board anymore. But so I don't know. It did slip me how he got rid of my. Oh no, sorry, no, I remember. His Little Knight banished my Harbinger. I'm pretty sure, or maybe just popped it somehow. I don't know. Man, I'm really not good at this, aren't I? I kind of just yapping too much. Next time, I will most definitely just focus more on the gameplay. Or actually, well, I was focused on the gameplay, but I think I was doing a little too much yapping, a little too much ranting on. Next time, I'll just keep it like straight, simple, to the point. And yeah, again, it's first time, so bear with me. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to make more of these. I'm only gonna get better. I'm only gonna, it's gonna be better from here on out. Always refining and sharpening my commentary skills. So, yeah, guys, this has been Rio, the Gaming Fisherman here. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Take care. Oh, man, I'm really not good at this. Have a good day, everybody. Good morning or good night, wherever you guys are watching this right now. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Always remember. And I guess I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.